then?
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element's your favorite standalone movie.
Yeah.
Why?
No question. Because it's perfect. Perfect story.
Describe.
It tells the story of how love conquers evil. Fifth Element. Lulu Dallas. Multipath. Mia Jovovich.
So is the fifth element actually the alien or is it actually love?
She is the fifth element.
But is it love or the
You
alien?
could say love is the fifth element, yeah.
You like that, don't you?
You could, yeah. Because they don't specify what the fifth element is. You got Earth,
What's the plot
fire.
of it?
Every 5,000 years, evil, pure evil, in concentrated form like a planet. Kind of like Galactus.
World. No, every comic book has a version of this. Yes.
Yeah, there's like a Galactus in Fifth Element. He calls himself Mr. Shadow, and he comes to Earth, and if he's able to put himself on this pedestal, he can shroud the entire universe in darkness forever. But every 5,000 years,
There's someone who stands up to him.
the Amanda Chiwa have a fifth element, a being of pure light, like pure goodness, stand on this pedestal and shoot a beam from her mouth or from their mouth into the sky, because they might all be women.
Yeah.
The elements, you never know.
Yeah.
But let's just say.
So Corbin Dallas might be banging a dude in a woman's body.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe.
yeah, go on.
I don't know why you're going there. But yeah, every 5,000 years, and so our main character is Lilu. She's like created from like a hand, like DNA left over from like a hand.
Of the previous, yes, version of
That's the
itself.
part that kind of doesn't make much sense, but there's actually a few things that don't make sense, but I still love it. Like the costume design in the movie is some of the best costumes, and he did like hundreds of costumes. This guy, like it was a true cast.
Well, the machine that they use to clone her with only uses human DNA. That's why it becomes human. So because it's an alien hand, but the thing that they use it actually just creates human DNA. So that's what happened. So they put it in like a healing machine, but it healed it using the human DNA. So Lulu Dallas is the human form of the fifth element, which was an alien.
Which I kind of like, because they're basically saying like it's their science mixed with human science, like a true balance of like our technology and their technology.
Aliens come down and defend the Earth,
Yeah.
and now you have a true Earth defender because she is now human.
Yeah.
She's part of that Earth.
And then you got Gary Oldman, who's like
the greatest villain of all time.
he's
for
like
you?
a side villain, supporting villain for Mr. Shadow, Zorg. He's a human that works for the bad guys, and
I love when you told me that it's true. Corbin Dallas and him never share a scene together.
they never meet. But he is Corbin's boss, and he fires him. That's that whole scene with like fire 500,000 from the taxi cab. Fire 1 million. Sure, 500,000 is more than enough. I said fire 1 million. Okay, sir. For no reason, he fires the 500,000 more because he can. And then like he has that debate with the Mangalores. A real killer would have immediately asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun. And they get blown up. That ZF-1, that's a good gun.
The CF1?
Yeah, that gun he invents.
The one that people were talking...
It's in that camo shell.
Yeah, the one that people were talking shit about that was in Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just showing that Blue Beetle is a fan of this element.
Oh, yeah.
Not that they were reusing props. Because in Blue Beetle, he's very much like Green Lantern. That suit could create anything. So he created...
I would say it's a ZF-1. Yeah, he creates Cloud's Buster from Final Fantasy VII. I would do this.
He was not being... The director was not being lazy. The director was showing
No,
that
I do
that
like
kid was
that in Blue Beetle. Yeah.
a fan of Fifth Element. So Corbin Dallas runs into this woman.
Corbin Dallas, Bruce Willis. Yeah, now he's a taxi driver, but he used to be a starfighter. He was like a military guy. You know, got the Medal of Honor badge of fucking excellence. He's like the most incredible military guy ever, as they usually are in these movies. But yeah, he becomes a taxi driver, and he's got 5 points left on his license. And Lulu Dallas, running from the police after she's created, falls down in the futuristic New York and smashes through his taxi.
And then fucking love ensues, adventure ensues. He becomes a person to take the fifth element to find the element stones, or what's in that alien?
The stones.
The stones. She has the stones inside her.
Yeah.
have this gorgeous opera scene, and then you take the stones to this earth, and Corbin Dallas is a horrible smoker, and he's trying to quit.
That's a big thing in the movie.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things is Corbin trying to quit smoking. He's got like in the future, I don't know why he'd have old school matches, but it's part of the plot. I'll let it happen.
Probably still cheaper to make.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So he's got matches and he's trying to quit smoking. The movie is like, quit smoking, you know? And like he's trying and his mom's calling him constantly and he lights up a smoke and doesn't smoke it. And then he's got one match left for the rest of the movie. And then you're thinking, okay, they showed us this scene with the match. Probably won't mean too much. But at the end, they need to create fire for one of the elements to open up. And thank God he's got one match left. Like, imagine he would have smoked his last cigarette before that. Like, uh-oh, fuck. Nobody's got a way to create flint, like, which is crazy in the future. You'd think someone would have some sort of electric lighter or, like, your phone at that point.
Yeah, because they blow on
like
wind,
a lighter.
they spit on water, earth, they put sand on, and then, the fire's the last one, and so that's the max.
Father, I don't got no matches. I quit smoking.
Chris
Chris Tucker is Ruby Rod.
And so,
so many people hate his character because he's like feminine and kind of acts.
I don't care that he's feminine. He's just
kind of acts like Prince or something.
I don't like Chris Tucker.
But they wanted Prince for the part. That was the whole point. Yeah, Prince was the original.
I don't
person.
see him acting like that though. Like
No, yeah, Prince didn't want to
be eccentric or whatever.
Yeah, like they said, like they asked, like Luc Besson was talking to Prince and he didn't really want to portray himself like that. So he's like, all right, Chris Tucker, then we'll do it.
And Chris Tucker became a legend.
Yeah. Well, for Rush Hour and this, but yeah, definitely for me, Ruby Rod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's your favorite movie, standalone movie of all time?
Yeah, without a franchise, for sure.